Hello, friends and family, and anybody on the internet watching that I don't know. Maybe I will one day. We'll see. Who knows? Let's face it. In this day and age, likely for the foreseeable future, most people, especially my generation and younger, most likely going to be getting our information, our worldview, what we think about things, our beliefs from the internet, which is equal parts disturbing, concerning, and maybe hopeful in a way. So my what I'm trying to say in this video basically is, for a lot of years, I've stayed silent on social media, and nobody's asking me to say anything. That's just me. I've stayed silent while many other voices with, frankly, toxic and ungodly opinions have spoken, and those have been the ones that have been the loudest throughout the years and, just a lot of my life that I've been on the internet and online. And obviously our culture has become so much more polarized in, especially because there's, clipped videos, shorts here and there. You can only get a smidgen of what somebody's actually saying. And so then you take it and you hate them for it, and which is just crazy. However, the voices that have the most ungodly views have often been the loudest that I've seen. And in my own life, I've stayed silent because what I thought was, really, it was just down to fear of man. It was people pleasing tendencies, of like, oh, friends, friends that I know, friends on Facebook, friends of whoever or whatever, online. They are Christian, but they lean more liberal. I want to be sensitive to their views, blah, blah, blah. I was just afraid. I was afraid of offending, people with views like that. And I don't want to go out of my way, obviously, to defend or hurt people. That's the thing is, when you share the truth, it's going to offend. But I would rather love somebody enough to tell them the truth than be afraid of them enough to lie to them. Do you know what I mean? So that's my goal. And I'm not trying to go viral or be famous or look for a big following. I just want to bring the truth of Jesus to this huge sphere of voices, this voice, this voice, this voice. There's so many opinions and so many things online. And the thing that will never change is that Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. We can't know what love is. We can't know what truth is. We can't know what anything is. We don't even have a standard apart from Jesus. He is truth. He is love. He is the standard. And he is everything to me in my life. I've been through too much. I've seen too much to doubt that he is real. And I've seen enough in my own life and other people's lives to know that his way that he says to live and to do things, it's in the Bible, by the way. It's literally all written out for us. Like, that is the way to live. That is the only way to live. That's the only way you're going to have any sort of contentment, true peace, joy, direction, purpose in life. I would truly be nothing without him. So that's my goal. I'm a young mom. I have a daughter and another daughter on the way. You can't see my belly, but I have another daughter on the way. And I'm not just a stay-at-home mom. Like, I am shaping the next generation. And so I'm not going to be silent anymore. The internet and social media, like back in the day, you read in the Bible, and if you haven't, ancient Rome, ancient Greece, they were big on having discussions, going to, I can't think of the word, but it's like, you go to a place where everyone kind of gathers around and people share their thoughts, they share their views. Nowadays, the internet is that place for us. Nobody really goes out to a big pavilion area and shares their views. I mean, they do somewhat, but the internet is definitely that for us now. And so I want to bring Jesus. I want to bring the truth, and I want to share the goodness of Jesus because he is everything. He is the truth. That's what people need. And if only one person watches my videos and their life is changed because of it, they receive freedom, they receive deliverance, they receive healing, they follow the Lord, their soul is saved, then that is everything to me. that's my goal. I'm just following what the Lord has put in my heart. So if you watched this whole video, thank you. I appreciate you, and I appreciate you watching. And these videos are not going to be fancy. I'm just sharing my thoughts. I'm just here at home. Just what I feel God's stirring my heart, what needs to be spoken on. And my thoughts might not always make a whole ton of sense. I don't even know if that made a whole ton of sense. A ton of sense. However, I know what God has called me to do, and so I'm going to do it. Anyways, thank you and have a blessed day.